Hello! Good morning. They say hell hath no fury like an ex-guitarist scorned. The stars have aligned for this most momentous of occasions. Two angry ex-guitar players from over-the-hill bands have dropped brand new solo albums. Ace from Kiss and Mick Mars from Motley Crue. Two underdogs who are often fan favorites. Ace fans and Mick Mars fans have taken to the streets to fight for their favorite guitarist. And now we've all seen the publicity and the hype train for these new albums, but is it, as Macbeth would say, a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing? Let's find out. First off, in one corner you got Ace Frehley with 10,000 volts. Mick Mars in the other corner with his new album, The Other Side of Mars. So right away, man, the synchronicities here are quite eerie. You have the space and science fiction connotation of the title. You got the underdog guitarist standing in the face of insurmountable odds. Uh, both of these guitarists are Tauruses, yeah, born only 7 days apart. Even though I agree with Jim Morrison that astrology is bullshit, but both of these records also end with bizarrely out of place instrumental tracks that somehow work. All right, so yesterday I reviewed the new Ace album and I was pretty hard on it, man. I ended up giving it 2 stars out of five, or perhaps 2.5 stars out of five on a good day. As far as who's delivering more fan service, as far as like what the fans are gonna dig, it's got to be Ace because he's at least trying to sound like his old shit somewhat. I thought like four songs on that Ace record were all right. Two of them being pretty good, with the instrumental closer actually probably ended up being my favorite one. But man, that Ace record is better than the new Mick Mars. I mean, as lame as it was. Uh, I mean, I know. I was rooting for Mick, man, but this stuff is just not for me. Mick picked some unknown singer for this record who kind of reminds me of like Corey Taylor or maybe the Avenged Sevenfold guy, maybe Theory of a Dead Man, that whole thing. I mean, pretty much the whole record has this horrible modern radio rock sound that I just don't like, man. I didn't like it when it was, new 20 years ago. I didn't like it when Motley Crue did it. I didn't like it when fucking 6 a.m. did it. And I mean, people who are into Buck Cherry and Velvet Revolver, stuff like that, they'll probably like the record. I thought it was crap. And the thing is, man, we know Mick Mars isn't like a dumbass. I mean, he just said in an interview that he likes Gentle Giant, King Crimson. I mean, that automatically makes him smarter than like a lot of his audience, really. So you see stuff like that and you think, God damn it, we're getting the prog rock, experimental jazz fusion Mick Mars album. But no. Sounds like it was put together in a boardroom by like the most cynical, faceless corporate motherfuckers you can imagine. Best song on here for me is the instrumental, just like with Ace's record, man. The closing track on this Mick Mars record called L.A. Noir, which is named after the video game, I think. I'm gonna sound crazy, but the guitar shit Mick is playing kind of reminds me of Stinkfoot by Frank Zappa, the classic closing track from his wonderful Apostrophe album. So that kind of came out of nowhere. Hell, man, I would take a whole album of Mick Mars playing this kind of like pleasant background blues guitar stuff over all of these like five finger, like those types of songs. So yeah, I got to give a reluctant and very small win to Ace Frehley with 10,000 volts here. But artistically, I think the Mick Mars record probably has more thought put into it. Might appeal to a wider audience, but I think it sucks. I'm going to give that one a 1.5 stars out of 5. So yeah, Ace wins this one by a small margin. So what do you guys think, man? Love it, hate it, don't care? Let us know in the comments and subscribe.